Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to cover a couple of small tutorials, number one being how to take the action out of a piano using our Thompson. The other one is going to be cleaning keys. Let's start with the action. Every action has some mechanism that's going to hold it in place. Could be nuts, screws, bolts, or any combination therein. This one has nuts on it, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those 4 nuts from the action. Off to the left-hand side here, this quiet rail is secured with a flathead screw, so I go ahead and take that off because I know I'll be dragging it along for the ride when I pull the action out. With those components safely removed, now I'm going to slowly slide the action off of the screws that are detaining it and lift the action straight out, being careful not to rake the dampers across those screws. Toward the end of the video, I'll show you how to put the action back in. This is definitely the most hygienic step. We're going to blow out 100 years of dust, skin, flakes, and everything that you don't want in your mouth out of the action. Who knows how long it's been sitting here. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm sure to be very thorough in this step because I don't want to have to do it again. I wanted to take a second to showcase the damper condition as well as the hammers in this one. You can see how absolutely deformed these dampers are. I find it highly unlikely that they'll even seal when I put this action back in because they've been in their resting place for so long. Each one of these, even though there's a couple of new ones, looks terrible. Now the hammers themselves are just old. You can see some slight grooving on it, but if you guys remember from the Sommer video, it's not nearly as bad as those. This piano was either played less or these hammers were replaced maybe 50 years ago. Now I'm going to begin the actual cleaning process. I'm going to remove all the keys and find all the treasures that are left for us underneath. Comment below the coolest thing you've ever found under a set of keys. Okay, look at the state of this. It looks like no one's been in here in 50 years, at least. Here's what a little hard work and a shop vac will get you. Now we're going to move down below where the pedals are. Same story down here, probably ½ inch of dust on everything, 2 inches in the really nasty spots. We're going to go ahead and do a quick blowout on this thing. This moment right here is exactly why I put a face mask and eye protection on. This is disgusting. Some say elbow grease, I say compressed air. That's going to be the answer to all of our problems. Here's the tutorial on how to clean key sides. I take the key out, you can see this brownish, blackish, yellowish, nasty material. That's actually finger oils, dust, and everything else that's gross. So I just take a quick razor blade to the side of the key and scrape it clean till I see wood again. Another method is to use sandpaper. That's plenty fine. It is a little less risky as far as scratching the key top, but I think that anybody who's cleaning key sides, if you do it over a long enough time span, you're going to end up scratching a key top and then having to fix that. So choose your poison. If you guys have any questions about cleaning key sides or what to do to make keys look better, feel free to leave a comment below or send me a message. Now, back to the action. You'll notice these 4 cups at the bottom of the action. Those 4 cups are going to correspond to posts in the key bed. Here are those 4 posts. Now this section has to come from a pretty high angle to get back in, but again, that's not necessary on modern pianos. The thing we always want to watch for is raking those dampers across the screws. That's going to be the #1 mistake that's made for a new learner. Once I'm confident that the cups are mated with the posts, I actually press on the bottom of the action to make sure it's fully seated and it's not some trick of the eye or slightly off, because that'll cause a problem later on. And then after that, it's pretty simple. We just take the U-shaped bracket, push it back over the screw, and then tighten the nut in place. It's not a bad idea to go through a couple times and check the tightness of the screws because they can move after another one is tightened. A solid check is to give yourself a 4-4-4-1. Stay tuned because in the next episode we're going to go through these dead bass strings. I'm going to learn alongside you guys how to use the Arledge bass string measuring kit. See you guys then.